Alright. We're back. More 6 multi-world action. Back with some Power Wash Simulator. And if you notice something a little bit different, we have our trident here. So I decided to download a mod to actually enable base equipment in some of these DLC levels to maybe make it a little bit less tedious. So let's give it a shot. And because I was actually getting to the point where I was just like, alright, I just remove these levels from my script because it's a little much. But if we have our trident, maybe it won't be as bad. So let's give it a shot and see. So let's wrap this up and then hopefully finish off the rest of the levels. Our goal today is to goal everything. We still have, 4 games to go because we've only goaled 2 games so far. I like to, finish up everything before Slay the Spire 2 comes out. Also, I want to do the weekly for the Secret of Evermore randomizer. So I have a lot of stuff I need to do today. So let's get to it. And oh yeah, that is already so much better than whatever the default loadout is for this. So alright, I might not remove this from the loadout because this is tolerable. So I could actually just sit back and just spray down everything. Having to use the default equipment for the DLC, these DLC levels, is a little bit much, honestly. Did not care for it. I like going fast, and if it's forcing me to slow down, that's just not as fun. Hey, look at that. He just automatically cleaned up that thing. Love to see it. So yeah, I think we'll keep this mod, and I think I will go ahead and keep these levels in the loadout as well. Give it a couple more shots and then see exactly. Is that already clean? Oh, that is already clean. With this emblem, and it's just like, bam, done. Yeah. That other washer was hot garbage. Now we can clean with impunity. So much nicer. Because yeah, it took us a long time just to get 10%. And we're already almost at that point, and we're just starting. So yeah, this is much better. We go fast, spray down everything. And I don't want to have to actually reduce the amount of levels in the pool. That's the whole reason for my script, so we can get a nice spread of different things going on at once. But if it just slowed down too much to the point of where it's just not fun anymore, that defeats the purpose. We're here to have fun, have a good time. Things are tedious? No. No, thank you. So look at that. Wait for it. Bam! 10% already done. Didn't send down anything, so hopefully my tracker isn't busted. Let me make sure it didn't time out. It does happen sometimes. Let me over. Nope, we're connected. Okay, so maybe that was just something else collected already. Can't happen. Another thing I love about the trident is able to get these weird angles because you have the different nozzles going at slightly different angles, so I can kind of get a weird downward angle from way down here. So everything's so much nicer. back of all these. The ladder to get a slightly better angle up there, but let's just knock all this out over here. I think we got most of that. Oop, yep, get some of this area down here. Where'd I put the ladder? There's just scaffolding. I don't like scaffoldings. They're too slow to climb up. Oh, all the ladders go back when the level loads. That's fine. Missed a lot up there. Should be able to finish off this tip here. Maybe. There we go. Wait, up. Get under there. Let's see here. So we still have, 23. No. Why does it say we have 23 levels to go? We shouldn't. I think 23 is the total number in the list. Yeah, required completed level 0 to 23. We definitely completed a couple of levels. I don't know why the mod is showing that. It'll update itself once we finish this level. I think install the mod would reset all the levels completed. It shouldn't anyway. Even then, the checks have already been all sent out, although if it doesn't count as a level being completed, that means we can't goal, which is the whole purpose, but we'll see if it updates. Yeah, we'll be using the highlight. Hey, look, it's sending out checks. Garbage checks, but sent it out. We're up to 90% already. I think if we left it as base equipment, we'd only be like maybe 75% by now. Even then, I think that would be pushing it. This lets us go so much faster. What fell? Extension time. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Even without trying it. There we go. All the way up there. What else are we missing? That's a big chunk. There we go. Some inside here I need to get. See that over there, so let's extension it. Yeah. That area. Let's go and lower the wing. Wing down, please. Maybe. Where's the activation? There it is. Just realized that I was in a hurry to get all this set up, get the mod installed. I forgot to announce on the servers that I was going live. It doesn't change much. Still not going to be no one out there, but still, just gotta do it. Gotta do it. Do it after we finish this level. It's weird to say that, because it felt like it would have been forever to finish this level, and we're knocking it out in 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes, honestly, because we had a little bit of lead-up time. It's just been 20 minutes since I started my recording. Get a little bit more underneath. Wing up. This angle of things. Oh yeah, get those dings start to come in. Let's see. Extension, please. Get that all the way over there. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Get the top of those weapons down there. Should be about done with this wing. Some weird angle that I'm probably missing somewhere. Down here in this crack. Let's see, what else are we missing? Alright, power pack. Just a little bit on this cannon. There we go. Yeah, there's the wing. Cannon. Pretty close to being done. Angle probably missing somewhere. Oh, there we go. That little area. Got that and that apparently. Let's see. What else are we missing? That's the cleanup part. Got most of the big chunks. Well, except for that over there. Get it. And go from over here. Nice. Can't quite reach that. Yeah, that one's a bit far. Things are starting to roll in. Guns, get these missiles. Ooh, and those sensors always makes me think, it's like, oh, is that dirty? No, it's not. That. Set. Okay, let's see here. We're still got all the missiles, right? Nope. There we go. All right. Here. It's a weird angle. It's pipe. whole bunch down here. Also, without not having the trident, a lot just gets left behind. Trident is just like, as soon as you touch it, it's like, alright, fully clean. This thing's very efficient. I'm going to do multiple passes all the time. Yeah, I'm not going to stop talking about my love of the trident. Really brings the game together for me. The Archipelago implementation ever gets to the point where it adds the actual washers to the multi-world. Yeah, I'm never turning that on. Never, never, never. Hey, Teens Fix. How's it going? What else are we missing? Oh, someone's way back here. I'm good. I just installed the only mod I need. I'm good. Over the trident. We go fast. Let's see here. That kind of defeats the purpose. We might as well not even play at that point. This is the max pressure one. Let's see. I have everything bought. I have no need for money. Didn't I ask for use scaffolding? Or ladder? Please. Go. What we got left over? Got that. Fuselage, got a little bit left. Nope, got that. Armor. A little bit over here, this little section. Let's see, where's that? Yeah, it's probably down here on this little ridge. Yeah, nope. Ladder, go. Let's get that angle. Could use scaffolding, but no. Evil scaffolding. angle from over here. There we go. Maybe not. This is a little crack. That's where you're hiding. Might have actually... Okay, so probably goes over here to the other side as well. Probably same thing. Yeah, there we go. Alright, time to start looking at the log. Let's see here. Access ramp, what is that? It's on the bottom. Well, these are hatches. No, maybe it's front. Yeah, okay, it's front. Thought I got this, but maybe not. Yeah, probably need a weird angle. Like these little ridges up here. There we go. Let's see here. Can our wing mount? Oop, right there next to it already. Nice. Yeah, got that. A missile pylon. This little guy over here. There we go. Nose armor belt. That guy, okay. Ladder, where'd you go? Got that. Rear armor. Locking my mouse wheel, so it doesn't do that anymore. Well, that's not what I was going for, but I'll take it. Side or rear armor doesn't go all the way across. Oop, there's the spot. Down does it go? This one right there. Yeah, I think that's part of it. The very front here. There we go. Side armor. Where are we at? That guy. What we left behind from yesterday. Side armor belt. We're all going to be on this side from what we left over from yesterday, but maybe not. Nope, another guy. Better angle. Yep, there we go. Two underside armor. Yep, that's a lot there. Okay, yeah, this definitely feels a lot better with the trident, so it can stay in the pool. Where's this other underside armor at? Hiding. Yeah, man. Yep, way up here in front. There we go. Bunch of garbage there, but it's done. Yeah. Oh, slow. We're going through all that. Very slow. Very slow. And then at the end, we're just like, all right, bam. Just slam out the rest. Let's see. Doesn't have our... Okay, so it did not keep our... It reset these, because we definitely did these. So adding that mod, I think, reset our Archipelago instance. So I might resend a couple of these, because I know we did the Monument, Fortune Teller's Wagon. Let's see here. Reservoir Monster Truck. I think that was everything we've done. I'd like to, not do them again. Because we didn't do any Midgard, didn't do any Tomb Raider. We've only done one of the Warhammer. Alright, well, let me send out my notification that we're actually streaming real quick. All right, they've been sent out. So I know these other ones have all their checks already sent out, like the monster truck. I'm just not going to worry about it. I can do some tests later to see if I can send that out to goal, but for Power Wash, our goal is to do every level, so it means every check's going to be sent out anyway, so if we goal or not, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So I just have to remember these have already been done. And I think I even did the dirt bike as well, but I'm just going to look at the tracker and look at exactly which levels do not have all the checks sent out and go from there. I might do some tests later off stream just to see if I can figure out the send goal condition for a level completion, but that's something I'll do off stream later. But I know we need to do these three. All these levels we've done, all the vehicles we've done so far. We've done very few of the DLC stuff, so we'll just focus on those at the moment. And now that we have the Trident, these will go so much faster. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, layer unlock and Dome Keeper. That should give us go mode and Dome Keeper. Fuck yeah. Just right out the gate, 30%. Love to see it. We'll save Dome Keeper to last because there's literally 2 checks left in that game, so that's not going to give us a whole lot of progress. Well, I mean, it might just... We need to goal it anyway, so we might as well do it just to knock it out. And maybe those 2 checks are something worthwhile for another game. All we need to go down the bottom layer, find that last relic, or find the relic, and then head back. Ladder here. I will not use scaffolding. I refuse. I will make this jump. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Haha, no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding run incoming. Oh yeah, this level would have taken so much longer without the Trident. We are almost done. This is not in a short level. It might actually be changed to a short level because of it. Does have a lot of little crevices to get down into. Increase the time spent a little bit, but not too bad. Control my camera, please. Oh, stop it. Ding ding. Which ones? There we go. Didn't need the log. Nice. Alright. I just sent the layer log to Dome Keeper, but I does put that in go mode for real this time. Not the whole universal tracker lying to me go mode. I'll just knock out the rest of these levels. Get as much as we can before we move over. This one might take a little bit longer because it's bigger, but we're still knocking through it pretty quickly. Definitely will take a little bit longer. I mean, we're only sitting at less than 20% right out the gate. I don't count this as scaffolding. You don't need stairs to get up, but there's ladders there. Ladders are fine. Stairs are bad. Meaning that it's just so far up there, it doesn't quite get that high. This angle. Need a different angle for this. Nope, nope, ladder. This one's definitely medium level. Much bigger than the last one. bit of a slower one there. So if we go too fast, it just skips over all these little tiny cracks. And need a little bit more extension, not too much. Do this one with the base layout would have been very, very tedious. Right, not super great even with the tri-edge, just because there are so many little cracks. You gotta get just the right angle on a lot of these portions. The extra iron dome keeper. Woo! Just what we need. Spoilers, we don't need that. Up to the top. Jump up there for some of that, like the very top of those exhausts. Guess we can do that real quick while we're back here. Oh, this is blue. Makes it very easy to see the highlight. Stand on the gun, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Cool people float in midair. Two for some reason. That's a weird spot to get to. Let's get here. It's fine. Squeeze on by. Now we're stuck. All right, we're good. Cleanup time. There's all the little blue specks that we're missing. Don't mind me. It was not extensions. I think my brain, I think the nozzle is the important bit, so the important bit should be on 1. And the extension is a secondary attachment, so that should be on 2. Did it right that time. There's scaffolding over there hidden in the corner. And in the corner is just stay. There to get, yeah, missing this a little bit. Little cracks are we still missing? That little guy. Nope, camera. Camera gets a little harder to control when you have an extension equipped. Tiny little specks like all around. But really made that. And it's about time to look at the log. Not really seeing much more. Alright. Pumpkin barrel. Probably the inside, yeah. Maybe chest stubber. Yeah, it's a gun. There's a lot up there I didn't quite see. Gonna get at this angle. To use the scaffolding for this because I can't get up there and there's no other way. Ladders or anything. Shame. Alright. Rip. 0 scaffolding run. Alright, now let's make it up these stairs. Nope. Nope. Stairs actually weren't as bad. There we go. Let's see, anything else we're missing from this angle? Railing. So the leg pistons. Toes. Nice. Alright, I think that is all the 40k done at the moment. Yep, done 40k. Just go down the list. Mako. So it's not too bad. Just get what you can. Actually, let's focus on getting underneath, because that's always the tricky part. Each one of these is separate? Yeah. Alright, so let's get all that while we're out there, and then focus on each one of these. Or actually, we need to get the inside of it as well for it to trigger. Alright, let's get the dividers at least. Yeah, let's just get what we can. Move to the inside. Divider. That is divider. Get some on the inside of the dividers as well. Alright, never mind. Let's just focus on the inside and we'll get the outside afterwards. Focus on each plate at a time. This inside area while we're here. Just get as much of the big sections as we can. Go clean up afterwards. Might be a little more efficient, because we might get some accidental progress as we clean other things. Let's just get as much big chunks at one time as we can. As everything is percentage based, if we get most of the big chunks, we might complete things without having to focus on tiny little sections. Try to get all the angles of this center building. Yeah, it's fine. No big deal. There, look at that. That doesn't work quite as well here because everything's a little bit of a bluish gray. Everything's, for the most part, fairly flat, so. Not too difficult to see what you missed. Time for cleanup. always time for cleanup. Just more fine detail cleanup. This is the spots of these reactors. Or apparently not. Outskirts I'm missing some of. Yep. Here, then it's probably about time to look at the log. It's a little bit over off to the side. There's a little bit we're missing. Yep, there's a section. Can't get up in there. There, I saw something, but I didn't know exactly where it was. Base floor. Base floor intersection. What is that? A base floor large section. Ah, these guys. Okay. Slot in the 8 plate. Did we miss this one? A base wall. Go. Which sector was that? Sector 0. Yeah. See, it's like an edge of one of these buildings or something. Yeah, like that one right there. This part over here that I've missed. No, not this time. Mini pipings. This little guy. Done. Get from that. Yeah, just a couple of items to a bunch of different places. Nothing really of note. Alright, Ton of Midgar. Tomb Raider. I've not done the maze, so that'll be fun. Climb out this one real quick. This trim. Trim is always like one of the last things I get. So I'm gonna make sure I really focus on that. Or not. I mean, I'll get it eventually. Hey, picked a box to Wind Waker. Let us do on quests if we still need to. Fastest we've knocked out the interior in a while. Trim. I didn't get this side. was that? Stabilizer fan. There we go. Alright, that might be all the boat. Sure, get the inside this door. Always miss inside that little section. And the other side, yep, there we go. Alright, door, what am I missing? There we go. Bed. Underneath. Yep. Some more of this tire. Oh, there we go. No longer missing more of that tire. Log time. Brake light. with separator. Go. Oh, I did miss stuff in the motorboat. Oh, of course I did. Tech trim. Thought I got that. Oh, yeah, I forget. It separates the trim between left and right. Right. Go. Porthole vent. Window. Go. Alright, maze time. Let's see how bad this one is. Probably a bunch of little things just strewn throughout the maze. While they do wide sweeping motions, we're gonna have to focus on a lot of little things, but that's fine. To get on top of that, but we probably are. Nice. Let's look, see if there's a ladder already. There is. Is it gonna be way back here? No, nothing. No ladder. All right. We might not need to climb on top of things. That's good then. We do need to climb on top. There's still a locked section for that. Well, I don't know. Maybe if we get the side. Okay, we don't need to climb on top. Good. Because that would be a big section up there, and we wouldn't have got enough percentage otherwise. Got that pole, got that pole. You get this pole probably, yep, right there. Alright, there we go. Alright, just stay on the outside. Clean everything we come across. There's going to be one section of the maze. It's just going to be very hidden. I'm going to have to take a weird path to get there, but we'll see. might not need to send the level completion flag for, well, depends on how it's set up. If it's set up that the mod itself sends a single goal completed flag to the AP side, then I wouldn't need to. But if it's the AP side keeping track of what's been finished, then I won't need to. We'll figure out once we get to the end, I suppose. It's like, why am I floating? I'm on top of the bush. That's why. Alright, let's stay on the outside. Why not? Okay, this is a pretty big level. We're only at 50%. 15%. But that's fine. Mazes don't scare me. I know my way around of things. I have a good sense of direction. I may not have a good memory anymore, but sense of direction, amazing. Outside of, east-west-itis. Still garbage. I like to go side to side, but sometimes up and down is required. So section of the lattice one missing over here. Yes, over here. Oh, this is all one big lattice. Okay. Like, why isn't this not finished yet? Yep, and I got all the tools, alright. Looks like it. Make sure we get everything, because figuring out which one of these, if we miss it, and have to track it down, it's going to be a lot. Just turn on this little fountain and probably would clean itself just fine. That is done. You know, I'm not sure you can touch this side, but it's fine. So a little bit not completed here, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I accidentally hit. Nope. Oh, post. That would make sense. There we go. Yes. That's that bench back there. I think that's everything. Bench. Right. So let's continue down the outside path. We don't need to get this, right? No. All right, that's good. Looks to be everything on the outside. This should go right back to the entrance. Nope, I guess the other corner. Yep, there's the entrance. See, we know where we're at. One of those turns down there somewhere. It's going to be like a single dead end that we're going to have to find. But we'll find it eventually. Looks like it. More flowers. So many flowers. To the bench. Base. Hot. Alright. I think that is everything here. Other than this arch. Done. Corner thing. There's probably gonna be a whole bunch of these things just strewn about. It's like, aha, here's something that's hidden. Go find it. Okay, now let's figure out where things are hidden. Path, that's the way I went last time, so let's see if there's anything around this corner. Nope. This goes back to the main path. See if the blue flower path goes anywhere. Some hidden. Is that something? Oh, it's hatch. Okay. It's gonna be like a secret path into there somewhere. This goes back to purple. Pink. There's purple. I was right. They're just next to each other. Hopefully that secret passage isn't going to be too hidden. Oh, never mind. It's just right there. Alright, anything that's actually dirty down here? No? Well, that's good. I was afraid this whole section would be like, haha, clean the entire underground section. Majority of it's going to be here. This level's actually not too bad. These days we'll find our Symphony of the Night unlock. think we're going to have entire go mode by the time that even unlocks. How fast we can knock that out. Find our remaining levels here. Need to find our go mode items for Wind Waker. I haven't really found that many Triforce pieces, honestly. We already have Dome Keeper and Wind Waker. And I think we have most of Symphony of the Night ready to go. So it should not be too difficult. We already got what I think is the overpowered katana. There's apparently another item that's actually very powerful that I need to look into. That apparently can beat Dracula in just a matter of seconds. Around. So, the inside. Nope, did I get? Maybe I was just missing center floor. Nope, either way. Alright, got that. Get that. Alright, move to the center section. Go vertical on this one. Go with that. Get out of here. Going to the corner. I belong here. Yeah, consecutive dings. Go please. put these last little bits. Oh, this is actually everything. Alright, there was not much to this maze at all. We didn't have to go hunt down anything. Nice. So basically just do one loop around the outside, grab everything, and then go to the hatch, finish out in the center. Yeah, just like that. Then you can go in, grab this. Actually, probably even leave that. Just go around the outside, grab that, grab that. That's where the hatch is, so honestly could probably leave that. Grab that, go around, grab that, grab that, grab that. And then probably go back around where the hatch is. Or actually, it might be more efficient to grab the entrance. Yeah, grab those. Go around the outside here. Go around, grab that. Cut through here, grab these two, and then go back to the hatch, and then finish on the center. Yeah. So in the future, remember to go around this way, tag those, and do that. Yeah, because we need to go over this way, so. All right, back and tag these, go around, grab that, come back. Yeah, that feels like too much. Go around, grab that, go around, tag this, and come back and get this. Most out of the way one is this one, so we need to figure out the best way to get there, and I think that is through here. And then if they're here, we can just go around the corner, grab those, and then come back. Well, we will completely forget that next time, but we know it's there. All right, that is all the specials. We unlocked our food truck, so that is more progress here. So let's see here. Career. Vehicles. All right. We did all of these. So let's knock out all of these. We need to do these 3 and the ancient statue. So these 4 right now. That'll put us up to 13 completed. That means there's still another 10 we need to find after that. So we have our work cut out for us, but we'll see. I've been sitting here for about 2 hours now, so I'm actually going to split this YouTube video, get up, stretch for a little bit, take a quick little break. So I'll be back in a few minutes.